Hello guys, how are you? So this video is all gonna be about self-love, and I wanted to make videos on topics about three things. One is self-love, one is love, and the third one is on career. But I'm gonna begin this with self-love because I feel like that is really important first off, and then we will continue with the other readings on the next video. And this is gonna be a very intense video. I don't know, it could be 30 minutes, 40 minutes maybe, because the first video I did was like just 9 minutes, and this will be a little lengthy because I feel like I have a lot to say to you guys and just like make a short video. So that is one thing. And this is a very timeless reading and very gender neutral reading. This is not just for women, it's for men, it's for every gender who's out there, and it's literally timeless for any age. You could be 40 and just watching this video. And so yeah, so before I begin on this self-love video, I want you to like take a sheet of paper and write down every quality that you want in yourself. Like every quality. You can be as delusional as you want, like you can be as unrealistic as you want, that this is me, this is how I want to look, this is how I want to live in my life, these are the qualities that I want to have, this is how I want to be, etc, etc. Like literally, like write everything that you want about you. Like you could even write about love and career if you want, but this video I want to focus more on yourself, like self-love. So based on the person rather than just love or career. I will get into it in other videos as well, and I will give you an example of how to begin this. I would write in a way, like first I would write confidence, about my confidence, that my confidence is so unbreakable, like literally even the person who's in front of me will be like, wow, why is she so confident, like she's literally so confident for no goddamn reason. So I would start with confidence, and then I would go into my habits, that I don't waste my time in anything that's not important, and I take care of my body and I take care of my health, and I'm very mindful of what I put into my body. And I would write very specifically about diet, because diet or like health is wealth. And then I would write about my mental health, and like what are my thoughts gonna be about me, what will be my thoughts about my lifestyle or my life, my family, my friends, about everything that I see. And then I will write about my appearance, that how would I want to look, how would I want to dress up, how I want to show up in this world in front of others. Then I will write what sort of friends I want to have in my life, and what will their qualities be, and what will they bring out in me. If I have this friend, how will she make me feel, and how will I be with her, or how will I be with him. So I will like write everything. And you could why, I don't know why I'm so nervous too. I just feel like you guys could be really nervous a lot. I don't know, I'm feeling a lot of like very rush energies, like time nahi hai, jaldi. Sort of getting that energy from you guys. Like, are you guys really okay? Like, let's slow down. Now there's no rush. I'm not going anywhere. Yes. So I would begin with all of that. Then I would get into my appearance, like how I would want my hair to be, if I want long hair. Like if you're a guy, how would you want your hair to be, and if you're a girl, how would you want your hair to be, what type of clothes would you want to wear, and how would you look, how would you talk, how would you behave around people. Like write down everything about yourself and start working on those things. Take it like a 90-day challenge. And when I say 90-day challenge, like even if you break any of these rules that you have written in your page, you have to start over again. That is the rule. And don't lie to yourself. If you break a rule, you have to start from day one again. Like literally a 90-day challenge, because human mind like takes 90 days to like really believe it and make it your daily habit. So do this for every 90 days. And yes, I will get more into this, but I just have few things that I want to say about self-love. First of all, I just feel like it is really very easy to attract anything and everything in your life when you really love yourself. And I was so into self-development. Like my main thing that would get me going in my life is self-development. And I think like if you are here from my Instagram channel, then I think you would know that there was a like recently there was a point in my life where I wanted to create self-development videos, but I didn't make them yet because I didn't know how to bring them out, because I was really making a lot of fashion, cosmetic videos. So but now that I've figured it out a little, so I guess I could like tell you guys. So, the first thing that I will say about self love is stop searching for external love. When I say stop searching for external love, like literally stop searching for love. Like, even I used to be this person, like, I had literally personified this love as like a person. Like, oh, if I want love in my life, like, it will be that one person, like, like a romantic person who will come into my life and give me all the love that I've ever wanted. And that was not really, it did not work out well for me. And so that is what I mean, like love really begins with you. And I know this is very common, like everybody knows this, like love begins with you, but when you truly understand it, when you truly experience that, that's when you truly feel like, oh yes, like saying I love myself and actually loving yourself are completely two different things. Like they're completely two different things. And in this 90-day challenge, I will be telling you a certain points or certain things not to do or certain things that you should do. And I genuinely want you guys to follow this and let me know in the comments if that worked out for you or not, because I'm genuinely curious to go or to like see and learn, or to even like get to know if that worked out for you guys or not. So the first thing that I would say, I literally like wrote down every points in my book that I have to say. Yes, the first thing is, which is very important, is never ever talk bad about yourself in front of others. Like even as a very small quote or even as a very small sentence, don't do it. Like, oh, I'm so short, or oh, I don't look pretty, or I look fat, or I have a tummy, or my hair doesn't look good, or I'm tanned or something. Like doesn't matter. Like even for a second, even for a millisecond, or even if it's just one sentence, don't ever say anything bad about yourself, especially in front of others, because that is what sets your image to them. Because a person who truly loved themselves will never say that. And I don't know if you have like seen a lot of my Instagram stories, you see that I post like, oh, look how beautiful my eyes look to me. Like I would literally post about me liking something about myself than rather complaining, like I don't like this about myself, or I don't like that about myself. And that is what will also shape the people around you to believe about you. So if I am around people where I'm constantly telling that I'm fat or I'm thin, that I don't like my body, that I'm not there yet, or I don't like my personality, or I don't like this, or I'm not confident, I don't know how to talk to people, I don't know how to socialize, or like I just get like I'm so introvert that I don't know how to behave in public, or I get so nervous, I don't know what to say. Like it's actually like helpful sometimes to talk a person and tell them like I don't like this about myself. That is different versus you insulting yourself in front of others. I want you to completely stop doing that, because our brain is so dumb that it literally believes everything we say. So if you keep telling yourself that I'm not pretty, I'm not confident, I'm not successful, I'm broke person, I have no money in my life, this is my fate, or like I keep attracting men or people that don't love me, it's always me who's like pouring into them and they're not pouring into me, then that too will keep on happening more, because that is what you're telling out. That is the intention that you're setting out into the universe, like you're unlovable, or you're unworthy, or you're not beautiful. So completely stop that. And even when you are by yourself, even you're in your home or in your room by yourself, and when you look in the mirror, don't always like point out, oh, I don't like my eyes, or I don't like my nose. By the way guys, I changed my nose pen like from ring to a stud. Let me know how this looks on me. I don't know, I got so bored of nose rings and I finally tried out stud. My second time trying stud. So yeah, so that is what I'm saying. I don't know, I sort of like this. It's sort of cute. Yeah. So Like, even when you are by yourself, don't you ever talk bad about yourself. Like, it is understandable that when you look in the mirror, you will always be like, yeah, I don't like this about myself, or I want to change this about yourself. Now, that is different versus you bad mouthing yourself. So if you look in the mirror, if you don't like something about yourself, change it. If you don't like your body, like, you're a woman or you could be a man. Now, if you're like very lean and you're trying to gain weight and be in more like a healthy weight, or if you're like overweight and you want to come into a healthy weight, or if you don't like your hair, or you don't like your personality, or anything that you don't like about yourself, instead of bad mouthing them, try to change them, work on them, improve them, make it better. And this is very, very, very important. Even for a second, don't do this. Don't talk bad about you, because your brain is always listening, and that will register it in your brain. Like, I'm dead serious about this. This is like very important, and I want you to try this for 90 days as well. And then the second one is, I want you to learn to show up for yourself in every possible way. Now, for example, on the days where you're really tired, like you're literally mentally exhausted or you're physically exhausted, but you have a lot of work to do, I genuinely recommend you take a step back and take rest. Because I know that, like when you open social media, or like don't give up even when you're tired, the clock's ticking. This is not how successful people work. This is not how you become successful. Like, keep working hard, keep working hard. I don't really believe in this, like you have to work hard to get everything in your life. I feel like everything is effortless if you allow it to be. So on the days that you don't really feel strong enough to do all the things that you usually do, just take a step back and relax. And this is, I'll give you an example. Like, I study, so like I'm a college student. So on the days where I'm really tired, even if I have important classes, I wake up late, I take my time, I have my food, I get ready, and then I go. So I literally go like 11 a.m. to college, even though my college starts at 9:45 or 8:45. It literally starts at 8:45, but sometimes I show up at 11 or 12. So on the days where I'm not feeling my best, I like to take rest and take my day slow. Like, I listen to my body. If my body is telling like, Varsha, please, I'm really tired, I can't do this now, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do this today. And if you feel like doing it, do it. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. Don't force yourself. It could be anything. If you don't feel like going outside, don't go outside. If you don't feel like eating a food, like generally skip a meal if you don't feel like having food. So like, show up for yourself, acknowledge every emotion that you feel for yourself. Like, if you're sad, allow yourself to be sad and just be sad. Like, don't try to fake. Be like, I don't really believe in faking this. Like, I used to be like before, like, if I'm sad, I'm still gonna put up a fake smile and like behave everything is okay, like I'm gonna trick my brain into being happy when I'm sad. But why would you want to trick your brain? Like, if you're sad, just let that emotion out. The more you suppress your feelings in your heart or in your body, that will just stay in your body, and that will just cause you traumas, or that will just make you even more stressed out. So it's just better to release those emotions. On the days you're sad, just be sad. On the days that you're happy, be happy. On the days that you are not well, you're not feeling good about yourself, just be there and be like, yeah, I don't feel good about myself. I just want to lay on my bed. I just want to take my time, sip my coffee or tea or juice or matcha, whatsoever that you like. Do that. Take your time watching movies, or just sleep, write, journal, draw, cycle, run, play with your dog, or anything that you feel like doing. And yes. And then the next one is, it is very important for you to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, I just feel like trust is a very basic, I would say it's very important to build a foundation. And if you don't trust yourself, then you will not have the self-love that I want you to have, or that you are trying to have for yourself. Now, when I say trust, how do you know that you trust yourself? I mean, there are days where you're like, you don't trust yourself. Be like, am I capable of doing this? Am I really capable of achieving my dream? Like, do I have that much power or strength in me? A simple way to build trust is keep very simple daily achievable tasks. Like today, be like, yeah, today I'm going to drink 5 liters of water, and genuinely do that. It's a very small task. Like drinking water is something that we do every day, but trust only comes when you show up for yourself every day. Like, yeah, like I said this, that I would do this, and now I'm doing this. So your brain will feel like, yeah, everything that I'm saying, I'm actually doing it. So I actually trust myself, because whatever I say, I do it. So keep very small tasks, like very small. Like today I will just get up, I will just do this, or I will do that, I will get this task done. It can be very as simple as even throwing out the trash, or as simple as just cleaning your room, or as simple as just watching a movie. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this movie today, and you just watch that movie. So it is not really about completing the task, it is about also completing the task, but it's also about gaining your trust. So in self-love, what I really feel is very important is self-confidence, trust, and most importantly, never giving up, which I will get back to that. And the next one is believe in yourself. Like when you have a certain dream that you want to achieve for yourself, be like, okay, you want to start a business, or you really want to get a job, which is like 24 lakhs per annum, or you want to like have a salary of 2 lakhs per month. Like you're literally shooting for such high dreams, and you're thinking like, will I be able to achieve these dreams? Or like you start self-doubting. So whenever those self-doubts come, don't react to it. Self-doubts will come. It's be like, oh, are we confident enough to do this? Do you think we are ready? Or what if people think bad about us? Or what if they make fun of us? Or what if they think that, oh, I'm too ugly? Or what if they think that, oh, I'm not good enough? What if they think that, oh, she's so full of herself, or he's so full of herself, he's so full of himself, sorry. So like people will tell whatever they want to tell, so like don't really care about what other people are telling. And I like want you to believe in yourself so much that your belief will be unshakable. And this is not something that you can build overnight. This is where the hard part comes in, that everybody is so keen on self-love nowadays. Like even on social media, on YouTube videos, that I see people like talking about self-love and like, yeah, I love myself a lot. But these are the things that literally take time to build. And the reason that they take time to build is because you need to have a foundation in yourself that is actually stable. Like not something that will shake up overnight and that will just break. It has to be something that is really stable, so it can stay forever, like literally forever, this whole lifetime. And self-confidence, self-love, everything takes time. That is why it is very important to be consistent, to be easy on yourself. Like don't be hard on yourself. Don't set this high standards which you cannot reach just yet. That doesn't mean that you can't reach. Just take small steps that you have to take to reach there. That is a thing. And believing in yourself that, yeah, every day doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe yesterday was so productive. Today you don't feel like doing much. You're like, I don't know what to do. Then don't do anything. But that doesn't mean that you'll be like, you're not going to do anything. Like believe, or like listen to what your body is telling you, and then move accordingly. Okay? And I know like this is easier said than done. And even like the version of me that you're seeing now in this video who's giving all of this, like I'm literally giving them from my own life experiences. You could be like, oh, you're just 21, so you think you know everything. I mean, I don't know everything, but at least I know just enough to give you the information that you're looking for. Because I have been like working on myself like intentionally and consciously for 2 years now. So like it almost took me 2 years to be where I am right now. And even the self-confidence that I have, the self-love that I have for myself, I didn't build it overnight. Honey, I did not build that overnight at all. Like, if I tell you about my journey, you will be shocked. You'll be like, wow. I will make a journey on my journey of everything that I experienced and everything. It's gonna be a really fun video because you're gonna get insights on my life. So I will make that very soon. Pray for it that I'm gonna make it soon. Okay, so it's, as I'm telling, that I did not build this overnight. It took me 2 years, literally in the beginning of my engineering. I'm like in my 3rd year now, so I started all of this like in my 1st year, and they just naturally came to me. And I did have a lot of self-doubts. like a lot of self-doubts, like will I be able to make it, like will I ever be confident, or like I know I'm beautiful, but I feel like beauty is nothing without confidence. Like you could be the most beautiful person in this room, like beautiful woman or the most handsome man in this room, but if you don't have confidence, you have nothing, honey. Like you genuinely have nothing if you don't have confidence. And a confident person is always attractive than being an attractive person being attractive. Are you getting what I'm saying? Just because you're physically beautiful, that doesn't mean that you'll be attractive. And just because you think you're not physically beautiful, but you still own up to your shit and you're still confident, then you can be attractive. So at the end of the day, it all comes down to your personality and how you perceive about yourself. And it is not always about the appearance. And that is why I'm telling you ki like self-confidence is really, 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 really important. Wow, I'm tripping all over. Really, really, really important if you want to be, you know, wow, I forgot what I was saying. If you want to be confident. So confidence is really, really important if you want to be an attractive person. I feel like this is very important to tell you. I'll give you an example of myself and then I will tell you. Like, it is very important for you to like embrace your dark aspects of yourself. Now when I say this, what do I mean? Like I'm talking about all the dark emotions like jealousy, anger, you envying others or admiring others or feeling like they're so lucky that they get everything, and that you are working so hard on yourself that you're not receiving everything, but she's getting everything, she's not even doing anything, or he's not even doing anything but he's just getting everything, and like you have this sort of jealousy inside of you. And I feel like, see, jealousy, anger, admiration, envy, all these things are very natural, okay? They're very human emotions. So you can't really push away the anger, you can't really push away all the jealousy. So if you're feeling jealous, it just means that they have something that you want, and don't take that as a bad thing. Recognize why they are making you jealous, recognize why they are triggering you, and go ahead and try to get that to yourself, okay? And I will tell you one thing about me. I feel like I want you to know this because I can literally recognize every emotion about myself, like jealousy, anger, like even the most dark, like when I'm scared, I know why I'm scared. If I have fear, I know why I have fear. If I have anger, I know why exactly I'm angry at the other person. Like if I'm jealous of another person, I get to know why I'm jealous. Like at this point, I know so much about myself, or I'm so aware of myself. Like in a second, I will get to know why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And this self-awareness is really important if you really want to know how you work. So if you ever feel sad, if you ever feel like you're not enough, if you ever feel like you're this bad person who just doesn't get anything, or if you feel like you're unworthy, like maybe there are certain people in your life that made you feel like you're not worthy, or they could be like, who do you think you are? You think like you're some Miss Queen or some Miss World, or male and female both, and you feel like, oh, I'm this person, like nobody's going to accept me, or I'm unworthy, or I'm unlovable. I don't want you to push these feelings away. Embrace them, embrace your darkness, embrace every emotion, like accept them. Like, yes, right now I am jealous, this person is making me jealous. Truly understand what is it that they have that you want. We usually get jealous in our life because we consciously think that they have something that we want, and then we believe that we will not have it, and that's why we are jealous of the other person. Jealousy at the end of the day is not a bad thing. Like pain is as much important as happiness, because I feel like pain teaches you the most amazing things that happiness cannot teach you, and pain makes you so much stronger that happiness cannot make you. So pain is as important as all the good emotions. So don't embrace the pain, don't embrace the hollowness that you might have in yourself. Embrace them and try to always go to the depths of solving a problem. Like when I get a problem, like I always go to the core of it, of why I'm feeling this way. Like why that, even though I have everything in my life, or even if I have or I don't have, why is this making me feel this way? Like what is it in my life? Maybe it was like something that grew upon with me from my childhood, that it made me believe into this. Like let me give you an example of something. Okay, I have the most classic example for you, and this is literally me being vulnerable with you. Like, growing up, I always felt like I was never enough. And I will tell you why. It's because I was always this nerdy student who used to always get rank 1, like literally first rank. That is how I was from pre nursery till 8th standard. Yeah, still 7th standard. And from 8th, I sort of got. Just a second, guys. Yes, I sort of got distracted, and I was more into like friends and music and movies, and like a typical high school girl where studies are not your focus. So I started getting deviated from my studies, and that's where my parents were like really heavy, like why are you not studying? Why are you not getting good marks? Like, and that everything that conditioned into me thinking like that whatever I do, my parents are never happy. Like I should like the only way I can keep them happy is by getting good marks, or else I'm not gonna be happy. Now this was the inner trigger. So every time I was in a situation, like imagine like I'm in a competition, or I'm in a classroom, I'm trying to give answers, or I'm with friends. So sometimes, or in like even relationships, or even with the person with whom I'm involved in a way, like romantically or anything, that would always bring up in me like, oh, I'm not enough. Like I'm not enough. Like I need to like even build myself, or I need to be even more than what I am now in every aspect, like even everything, like literally everything. And at first I didn't really understand why that I feel this way. Like even though I have everything, like I'm beautiful, confirmation burp, like I have, like I'm beautiful, and like I'm in a good college, and like I'm studying, and I'm also getting into content creation and everything. Like I didn't really understand why am I feeling like I'm not good enough. So I guess that's when it took me time, after a lot of experiences, to really go down to its core, that it began with my parents making me feel like that I am not good enough. So this is one classic example, and this is literally me being very vulnerable with you, because it's very close to me and I don't really say this out loud, and now it's out. So that is where, so but then that is where it's truly, even if you feel like you're not good enough, or people literally tell you that, oh, you're not good enough, you're not all that, like there are more people, like people have literally said that, people literally say that. I can't believe, how can a person tell to another person like you're not good enough? Like who the hell on earth are they to tell you that you're not good enough? Like be like, bro, who are you? Who do you think you are to tell me that I'm not good enough? Like literally spill it right at their face. It should be like a slap. Be like, how the dare do you think that you tell me that I'm not good enough? Or how do you think that I'm not worthy enough? So literally I want you to stand up for yourself. And this is very, very important. So like literally anytime a person tells you like you're not beautiful, like you're fat, you're looking fat, or like, oh, what is this, something new, this doesn't suit you, or you're not good enough, you're not worthy of love, you think you're beautiful, you think you're all that, like you're so full of yourself. When people say this, be like, yeah, so what? Like why, like who are you to tell me that I'm not good enough? Or who are you to tell me that I'm not worthy of love? Or who are you to tell me that I'm this and I'm not that? Like literally every time people insult you, stand the fuck up for yourself and tell them that you are not gonna tolerate bullshit, and just walk away immediately. And walking away is the most important part in self-love. As I'm telling guys, this is gonna be a little lengthy video, maybe even 40 minutes, but I really want to say all these things. Like I'm being very called to like tell this, like I really want to say this. So yes, like walking away, it's very important. Like like in my 2 years of my college, I have shifted so many friend groups, like literally 4 or 5 friend groups. Are you getting my point? Because that is how the people were, or that is what made me realize that it is very important for you to walk away from situations or from people that genuinely are making you feel like shit, or that are making you feel like you're too much or that you're nothing. It is very important to walk away from certain relationships or even from your romantic partner if he is saying all these things to you. So this is where it goes to my next point. I forgot the number, I don't know which point is this. It is, don't give your time and your energy and your focus on everyone and anything just because that guy is beautiful, just because that girl is beautiful. Don't give them time. Literally, your time and your energy is so valuable. Like, your energy should be worth millions. We are not even talking about lakhs. We're not dealing with paisa. We're not dealing with crore. We're dealing with millions. That is how expensive your energy, your presence, your time is, and let people earn you. Like, don't give your trust so easily to others, and that is very important in this journey of self-love. When you are available to people all the time, they'll literally take advantage of you, and they'll be like, yeah, he's available to me all the time. Even women do this. This is like a very gentle neutral. Like, people who use other people have no gender. It's not like it's girls who always use men, or it's not like men who always use women. It is both. There are all kinds of people everywhere. There are all kinds of people literally everywhere. So your time, your energy is so precious that people have to earn you. And I don't believe in second chances in anything. Like, literally, in friendships, in romantic relationship, I only believe in giving second chances to myself. It is very simple. You only get me once, and if you fuck that up, it is done. I'm walking out. I don't care how rich that person is. I don't care how much attractive that person is. It could also be in love, it could be in friendships, it could be even family as well. If my dad or my mom ever says something to me that, like, parents are not supposed to say this to their daughter, I will generally not talk to my mom, or I will not talk to my dad. Like, I mean this. Like, I do not let people treat me like shit, and when they do, I'm like, how dare you? What makes you think you got the power to say that to me, honey? What makes you think? So I tell it straight to their face. I don't care. I don't care. And I feel like this is very important. And when people realized this about me, that I don't tolerate bullshit, that's when they're very mindful of how they behave around me. They're very mindful of what they say to me. And that's because I do not tolerate shit. Like, I will tell it to their face. Like, why? It's very simple. Tell it straight to their face. Like, why are you saying this about me? Like, why? What makes you feel that way? Like, let them answer to you why. And then when they tell that, like, don't just be silent. Like, stand up for yourself. Okay? Every time, it could be in public, when somebody, and you know, the most important thing about people is that they literally slip in insults as jokes. We're like, oh, ha, 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 this doesn't suit you, so it makes you look fat. Big girl. So that is what I mean. Be like, stand up for yourself, have standards, and please do not keep bare minimum as your standards, even in friendships. If you're, look at your friendships. If your friends, I feel like the friendships, I'll tell you the standards that you should have even in your friendships. That is, if I win, I want my friends to celebrate it more than me, and it's like they won. But it's me who's winning. But they're like, no, Varsha, your wins are win. Like, your wins, my win. I feel like those are the kind of friends that you need to have in your life. Not the people who will be jealous of your success. Not the people who will be jealous of what you're achieving, or all the fame or success or whatsoever that you're getting in your life. Those are not the kind of people that you're supposed to have in your life. You need to have people around you that truly love you and want the best things for you. You know, surround yourself with confident people. This is very important. Cut off all the people who are depressed. Cut off all the people who talk bad about themselves. Because if you are constantly, confirmation pub, if you're constantly with people, another one, confirmation pub. So see, the spirits are telling it's true. So that is what I'm saying. If you are constantly surrounded by people who do not love themselves, who are literally telling, like, oh, I'm so insecure, I'm not that confident, I'm just very nervous, I don't like this about me, I want to change this. But they're not changing anything. They're not actively doing anything to change that. But they're just complaining about life all the time. Like, oh, life is so sad, life is so depressing, we have to work so hard in our life. life is this, life is that, like literally cut them off, because that is not the energy that we want around. We want the energy around ourselves filled with people. When you even spend 1 minute with them, you're inspired for life. You'll be like, yes, life is not that hard, let's look at the bright side. Let's look at what life has to offer rather than just looking at the dark, or rather than just looking at what I don't have. Let's change our shift and focus to what we have, and how can we nourish and flourish them and feed them so that it grows and blooms into something bigger than you want. So surround yourself with successful people. Like podcast, watch a lot of successful people podcast, or follow them on Instagram or on YouTube. Watch videos on self improvement or self confidence, how to speak, how to behave, what to do, what not to do. Like look up. And this is definitely not something that you can achieve in one day. I'm already telling you, this is not something that you can achieve in 2 weeks. This is not something that you can achieve in months. Sometimes you feel like, yes, I'm there, I achieved it. But then another day hits at you and you're like, oh shit. And then you will feel like, oh, I'm there. But then next day you're like, oh shit. So this is something that takes time. And mind you guys, it took me 2 years. Like it was like on and off. Some days I felt very best, some days I felt like shit. I'm like, wow, life's really hitting, life's really not lifing. So some days it was really hard, some days it was really bright. So I guess that is how the cycle is supposed to be. If everything comes easily to you, again, how will you learn? But at the same time, life is not supposed to be hard. But then again, life is easy. You will understand what I'm saying once you truly go through all of this and you really love yourself. Then everything will make sense to you. Maybe now it just feels like, oh, she's just saying something, or she's just saying what everybody else is saying, because this is what you need to do, like genuinely. And it takes time, it takes lots of efforts from your side. And the most important thing is never give up. Like genuinely, do not give up on yourself. Like Project You is not gonna stop until you reach your destination. And it truly is the journey, guys. Journey is more beautiful than the destination, but once you reach the destination, you will be grateful for your journey. And the next point again is gratitude. It is very, very important to have gratitude in your life. Like imagine two people now, A and B. Now if I give to a person A for his or her birthday, and that person is like, I like this gift, but it's not that all that, like it's fine, still thank you, and just toss my gift. That will make me feel like, why the hell did I buy this gift for this person? Like that person did not appreciate the thought, appreciate the gesture. And now let's compare it to a person B. Now I give a gift to a person. It's a very small gift, maybe an earring for a woman, or if it's a guy, maybe I gift a watch or something for their birthday or for something. And that person is like, wow, Varsha, this is so beautiful, I really love this, thank you so much. And they like throw on a cute smile, and they're like, oh, they're also giggly because they received a gift and they really love it. And that will make me so happy for even giving the gift to this person. Be like, yeah, I actually gave a person that person loves and they're appreciating me for it. And that will actually make me want to give them more gifts. Are you getting my point? Versus to person here who didn't even like my gift, who threw a tantrum at my face and it's like, maybe I'll just toss my gift. And this is exactly how life is. If you're constantly complaining in your life, be like, oh, my life is this, my life is that, my life is this, like my life is too hard, I don't like my life, or it's just too full of problems, then that is what life will give you, because that is what you're talking about. You get what you talk. And instead you're like, it's fine, I'm so grateful that I have this in my life, I'm so grateful that I have love in my life, I'm so grateful that I have food in my life. Even for the most basic things like shelter, food, water, it is very important to be grateful, because there are people out there that actually don't have food. You know what I'm meaning? You know what I'm saying? My brain is tripping right now. So it is very, very important to be grateful even for the smallest of things. And the more grateful you are, the more life or God or whatever you believe in gives you. And the less grateful you are, the more things will be taken away from you. Because why would you want to give gift to a person who doesn't appreciate you? It is very simple. Just think about this yourself. So stop complaining. Don't see challenges as something so big. If there's a challenge, it means it's time for you to level up. It's time for you to upgrade your system. upgrade yourself so that you can overcome the challenge. Either it's gonna be a lesson or either it's gonna be a win. It's a win either ways, because you're getting a lesson. The next step will be winning, honey. Isn't that right? The next step will definitely be winning. So there's no such thing as losing, because either it's a lesson or either you're winning. So that is what I'm saying. Gratitude is really important. Even in self-love, just be like, I'm so grateful for the fact that my hair is so beautiful. I'm so grateful for the fact that I have such a cute smile or a beautiful smile. I'm so grateful for the fact that I have food. Or be grateful for everything that you have in your life, and expect that God or universe or the creation, whatever you believe in, will give you more. That is the one thing. And whenever you feel like you don't have anything in your life, just ask God or universe to like show you. I used to do this a lot. I used to be like, show me God that I'm loved, or like, show me God how blessed I am, show me God that that I love myself. And when you ask the universe or God to show you, they will generally like show you, like, so in that way you will be actually able to notice, because you're seeing them. So ask God, show me God, show me how blessed I am, or show me how powerful I am, show me how truly financially abundant I am. Like, ask God to show you, and God will show you. Like, there will be signs and you will see them. Next, so as I'm telling you, please stop searching for an external love. I feel like love is something that comes within you, and once you really love yourself, you become very magnetic, to the point that people can't stop but get attracted to you. Because when you love yourself, people will love you automatically. And this is very true, because I have personally experienced this in my life. And I feel like everything starts with you, and you are more important to you than anybody else. Because if I can't take care of myself, how can I take care of my family? I feel like I don't really believe in making sacrifices, because if I'm sacrificing what's important to me, what makes me happy, just for another person, then I will not be able to fill their cup in the way that I will normally fill, because I myself am exhausted. Okay, be very open-minded and look at things in a very open and a different perspective. I feel like this became a really long video, and I have a lot of other things to cover, but I will take that in part 2. I really didn't want this to divide into parts, but I'm just yapping. Sorry guys, I really love talking. And I know you guys love listening to me, so there's no problem there. I see no problem. So I will definitely continue this, because self-love, I could make a series on this. Like, wow, there's a lot I want to talk to you guys about. This is just the beginning, guys. This is just a beginning of a whole goddamn playlist. And I will try to make more videos as often, but I want to end this video with a note that please stop searching love. It could be in the form of friendships, it could be in the form of relationships. Like, if you think that getting a boyfriend will get you everything, or getting a girlfriend, or getting married, or whatsoever will get you everything that you want, you're wrong. Because if you're not happy without that, then you will never be happy with that, or with them as well. So everything begins with you. Really take care of yourself, love yourself, be very mindful of what you speak to yourself, and be very thoughtful of your thoughts. I forgot to say this, I want to say this. Like, your thoughts are very important. Like, I make sure that even for a second, I do not think bad about myself. Like, even for a second, I intentionally, and whenever I think, I just ignore it. Like, it just never happened. Like, I just ignore it. Like, oh, did something happen? No, nothing happened. What happened? Like, I intentionally like ignore it, and I just live it. Because we are not perfect, we are humans. Humans are meant to be imperfect, and I feel like perfectionism is boring, and that's all I wanted to say, guys. So please take care of yourself. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.